Have you ever truly looked at yourself in the mirror? I don't mean a glance to check your hair or shape your beard. I mean looking deep into your own eyes until the person staring back feels like a stranger. There is a peculiar moment that happens when you cross the threshold of 60 or 70. You wake up one morning, you wash your face, and suddenly you realize the face in the glass no longer matches the spirit inside. Inside, I am still 25. I still feel the urge to run, the spark of ambition, the hunger for love. But the mirror shows me a history map. It shows rivers of wrinkles and the erosion of time. Young people often ask, why do old people look so sad? Or why are they always sitting in silence? They mistake our silence for emptiness. They mistake our stillness for boredom. But they are wrong. When you see an old man sitting on his porch, staring at the falling leaves, he is not seeing the leaves. He is watching a movie that only he can see. He is replaying the reel of his life. We are not necessarily sad. We are heavy. We are heavy with memories. We are heavy with the people we have loved and lost. We are heavy with the realization of how fast it all went. One moment you are the child playing in the dirt, and in the blink of an eye, you are the ancestor waiting to become a photograph on the wall. Let me tell you about loss, not to make you pity me, but because loss is the greatest teacher you will ever meet. When we are young, we accumulate. We gather degrees, money, friends, possessions. We think life is about addition. But aging is about subtraction. I remember the day I lost my father. I was in my 40s, busy with my career, always running, always checking the time. I thought I had forever. When he passed, it wasn't just grief I felt, it was the shattering of an illusion. The illusion that the pillars of my sky would stand forever. Then, friends started to leave. The phone book becomes a list of ghosts. You dial a number in your mind, but you know no one will answer. There is a specific kind of sadness that comes from missed opportunities. Not the opportunity to make more money, but the opportunity to be kind. I look back now and I don't regret the cars I didn't buy. I regret the times I was too proud to say I'm sorry. I regret the times I chose work over a walk with my wife. I regret the anger I held on to, which now seems so small, so foolish. Loss teaches us impermanence. It strips away the ego. When you stand at enough funerals, you realize that your status, your bank account, your reputation, none of it comes with you. All that remains is the love you gave and the love you received. That is why old people are often sad. It is not a depression. It is a mourning for the beautiful, fragile things that we didn't hold on to tightly enough when we had the chance. But do not mistake this heaviness for despair. There is a light that shines only in the twilight of life. We call it wisdom, but I prefer to call it clarity. In my solitude, books became my salvation. When the world outside became too loud, too fast, and too confusing, I retreated into the pages of history and philosophy. I realized that my suffering was not unique. Humans have been feeling this way for thousands of years. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, the poets of the Qing dynasty, they all felt the same passage of time. They all watched the moon and wept for their lost youth. Reading saved my soul because it connected me to the eternal conversation of humanity. I learned that while my body is decaying, my mind can expand. Wisdom is the only treasure that thieves cannot steal, that inflation cannot devalue, and that time cannot erode until the very end. I learned to make friends with solitude. Young people are terrified of being alone. They fill every silence with noise, with phones, with distractions. But when you are old, you realize that solitude is a sanctuary. It is in the silence that you finally meet yourself. You forgive yourself. You accept the flaws, the mistakes, the broken pieces. You realize that you did the best you could with what you knew at the time. If you are listening to this, and you are 30, 40, or even 50, please, listen to this old man's plea. Stop running, just for a moment. You are running a race, but the finish line is a tombstone. Why are you in such a hurry to get there? I see you stressing over your career, your mortgage, your social image. I want to shake you and say, it doesn't matter. Do not wait until you are my age to realize that family is everything. Do not wait until your parents are gone to ask them about their childhood. Do not wait until your children are grown to play with them. We often live life as if we are writing a draft. We think, I'll fix this later. I'll be happy later. I'll travel later. There is no later. There is only now. The coffee in your cup, the sun on your skin, the voice of your partner in the next room. This is it. This is the entire show. Many of you feel lost in your midlife. You feel the pressure of the world. Take a breath. Look at the night sky. Realize how small we are. This smallness is not terrifying. It is liberating. It means you don't have to carry the weight of the world. You just have to be decent, be kind, be present.